Given the recent events, I am wondering, what would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know.
At this point, the girl leaked my number.
She leaked your number.
Oh my God.
What? Your actual telephone number?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll put my hand. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. That part there is where it's like, I'm a businesswoman, don't leak my number.
Right.
Why would you do that? Mm-hmm. You know, you should have came to me like Shirley.
Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. And you too young to know about Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley.
I guess I got an old soul.
You do. Oh my gosh, you too young to know about Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley.
Real. But it's more thing like, but she's not no boxer. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no boxer, so I don't want to have to.
Remy Ma, Papoose and Claressa Shields' relationship is rapidly spiraling out of control, especially now that 50 Cent has gotten involved. The drama, oh, there is mayhem. Remy's crazy Instagram post that rocked the internet was the catalyst for it all, but Claressa wasn't going to stand by and let it go. You would think that 50 Cent would be up for some ringside action when she retaliated by promoting a possible boxing battle against Remy herself. But instead, he flatly told Claressa to back off. Why, since this is the same lady who allegedly shot her own buddy, he claims that Remy isn't the one to mess with.
2024 feeling like that. It's been a horrible year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is probably, I was just having a heated discussion with my people, like this might be the worst year.
As opposed to
ever hip-hop history type shit. It's bad.
I agree.
All our legends, all our mentors get scrutinized. This is the worst time to be a celebrity in the history of mankind.
Facts.
I'm not sure you guys want to be celebrities. Like, I got friends who are filthy rich that want to be popping, want to be a celebrity. I don't think they want everybody in it like that. But it's crazy out here. This is nuts. The fucking world done changed on me. It's fucking nuts out here.
yeah.
And you can't make it up. I can't make it up.
Even more bizarre are rumors that Remy may have even placed a hit on Claressa. What on earth is happening here? So, is Claressa currently in actual danger? Should she be observing everything she does? He didn't hold back either, jumping into the online commotion and telling Claressa, whatever you do, don't fight her. She'll get the blick champ. It's more than simply a warning. The neon lights are a warning sign. However, Claressa isn't giving up. During their intense argument with X, she hinted at a boxing match. She shared, comparing Claressa Shields with Remy Ma. February 2nd, get. Out of your wreck now? Guess? She did say that boldly and loudly. And here's the twist before anyone attempts to blame Claressa for punching people online. This could have been begun by Remy. When Claressa spoke with Jameel Hill, she revealed some information. She said that Remy intentionally disclosed her phone number in an attempt to disrupt her private life. It's bad. Claressa obviously isn't going to play nice either, since Remy was out here acting shady. Is it true? Claressa said that for just $1 she would give Remy her hand. Even though Claressa is a world champ boxer, you would think that this battle would be one-sided, but don't discount Remy. She is prepared to settle it in the ring. This woman's reputation isn't forgiving, which is precisely why 50 Cent intervened. To raise the alarm, he is aware that Ray is not just some rapper acting nasty. There is a terrible past for her. Let's go back to 2008.
Manage that between your bro
Yeah,
and
I
your
mean,
sis.
I don't even know how to manage that well. Yeah, this is a hard situation because of him, she made me love him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. It's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, like the Godfather. These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like nothing.
Remy Ma received an 8-year jail term. Yes, she is blasting on her own in real time. Companion wasn't a case of self-defense either. Remy and her homegirl, Makita Barnes-Joseph, were out dancing in Manhattan on a typical night when Remy spotted $3,000 missing from her handbag. She became furious and accused Makita of stealing it. As things heated up quickly, words flew. After a scuffle started, Remy suddenly withdrew a piece and shot. After that, Remy was locked up. And to be honest, it seemed like a long overdue reality. Check. The bullet tore through Makita's colon and even struck her rectum. Leaving her in the ICU for 3 weeks, Remy attempted to improve her reputation in court by saying, "Remy Ma is not even close to who I really am. I'm not a thug. I'm not a threat or a menace to society, and I still have so much to offer." Even the judge at the time, Raina Yuval, didn't hold back, calling Remy an extremely angry young woman who couldn't control her rage. However, the prosecution didn't believe it. Michael Mintosh, the prosecutor, presented an entirely different image, claiming that Remy rolled around brandishing a loaded firearm as though it were a regular part of her attire. Her destiny was irrevocably determined when it finally happened, but here's the real jerk. Remy didn't appear very regretful for what had happened with her companion. In fact, she talked about it in her song Out of Control alongside Cool and Dre and Fat Joe. She stated, "I shot my friend over a band. Imagine what I'll do to a chick I can't stand." Indeed, she did say it on a track. If you believed she had already let her anger out, you should reconsider.
Who is stopping or having that? They won't listen to me.
Right.
You have a history of mediating a lot of beefs.
A lot of
people.
I might have mediated beef for a long time. Now that is gone.
I'm saying, like,
That's off the rocker.
we know you for not getting in the middle, but being in the middle and being, all right, y'all, stop.
No, it's a different type of thing. When you got a husband, first of all, for the first time she ever asked me for advice, I said, "Listen, it's different. You have a husband. This is your husband. Nobody come to my house tell my wife. You know what I'm saying? This is your husband. I can't get in the middle of that. That's y'all." You know what I'm saying?
And there's kids involved.
It's the best kid in the world. Goddaughter is the most beautiful kid in the world. She's so, I wish this didn't happen. You know
That's
what I'm
Remy's
saying?
twin right there, for real.
She's just a beautiful kid, very smart.
Is there a way to shield the kid from?
I'm
maybe
sure
some
they
of this
are.
shit?
I don't think they're trying to damage the baby.
No, not that they
Right.
would try to, but if you have children and you've been in the press, I'm sure you've maybe found a way to keep some of that stuff from the kids.
I don't know, man. I was beefing with 50 Cent and my son was going to school every day. Fighting niggas. Yo, your father's pussy, yo. That shit real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was going to school fighting niggas every day, yo. Your father's pussy.
Remy made news once more in 2019 after allegedly touching another lady. This time, it was hip-hop and her love. Brittany Taylor, a castmate from New York, is at an Irving Plaza charity event. Brittany wasn't silent about Remy catching her in the eye. She went directly to the cops and even flaunted her black eye on Instagram. Shortly after, Remy was charged with 4 misdemeanors, including assault and harassment. The tale quickly went viral. She ultimately turned herself in to the police in May to handle everything, but Remy managed to avoid another setback, this time in a legal manner. Juan Maldonado, assistant district attorney, disclosed that the lone witness supporting Brittany's side had abruptly vanished and ceased to cooperate. Furthermore, another witness claimed to have seen Remy lounging in the green room the whole time, and 2 have never seen her speak to Brittany throughout the alleged assault. The case then fell apart and Remy left without a hitch. She was beaming following her victory in court, so let's just say that Ray has a history of flinging hands, both literally and symbolically. Don't discount Remy because she isn't a pro if this boxing battle with Claressa does go place. She has the vigor of a wild card and a track record of striking without holding back. You can be sure that 50 Cent will be in the front row when this confrontation takes place, even though he may be advising Claressa to watch her back. It's not only for the drama either. This man has a personal grudge against Papoose, Remy's spouse. That all began in 2018 when 50 left this seemingly innocuous remark. "Damn, Remy, you lost mad weight." "Hey, Slim," beneath one of Rhee's photos. However, Papoose refused to accept it. The man retaliated forcefully, pulling Daphne, his baby, in her 50s, bringing joy to the chaos. He replied, "Damn, Daphne. Joy. No wedding yet. 50 Cent doesn't marry you. I'll introduce you to my homeboy." Of course, he is more mature.
Already, I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but the nigga they knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. Give me don't let the cap y'all really knew is the nigga y'all think that's so thorough. He put a recording device in Remy's car. The nigga's a weirdo. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's
Under 50 that started a fire. With a pic of Remy in knickers with the word blocked, he retaliated and added a caption. "Remy is stopped until she manages her spouse." All I replied was, "I'm not fighting with anyone over their wife. She lost." Wait, and Pap started tripping. Elite at the petty level, he then shared another picture. This time, it was a Papoose with a receding hairline, and the caption read, "All right, but she lost weight and she's good. What do you want me to do about that?" He continued posting after you thought he was done, asking, "What the hell is Remy doing in the house to make this boy this jealous?" Then he would say, "We aren't watching Power. Lol, get the strap." Classic 50, petty and arrogant Papoose. However, didn't remain silent either. He responded with a selection of 50 next to some toys for adults. Yes, he went there and used his own rendition of the sentence to strike him. Get the strap by using the number sign. Now, most of this was simply them making jokes. But given 50's penchant for stirring up trouble, he's living for this conflict between Remy and Claressa. Given how close they have been for years, it is astonishing that Fat Joe, Remy's mentor, and even godfather to her child with Papoose, is remaining mute. However, even he might not want to be involved in this controversy. Finally speaking up, Fat Joe expressed his displeasure with the state of affairs, to put it mildly. Straight out, Joe stated in an interview with Math Hoffa's, "My expert opinion. Podcast that 2024 has been the worst year for hip-hop. And to be honest, he could be correct, given all the scandals that are surfacing." Yes, he did include Remy Ma and Paparossia's predicament in that heap of mess. Joe said that he had come to truly like Papu, so seeing the entire situation fall apart was disappointing for him. Even if it is obvious that his devotion is towards Remy because she has been his sister in music for years. However, Joe made one thing very obvious. He's avoiding the flames. He declared that he would avoid being involved in their drama and would not make the error of picking a side. However, he did voice one significant worry. Joe, the daughter of Remy and Papoose, expressed his desire that the child is not entangled in this situation. And did Joe anticipate any of this? No, he claimed to have no clue. Remy was out to dinner with Fat Joe the day before her shocking Instagram disclosure, as if nothing had changed.
Last night, I'm not gonna go into I don't really know. How about that?
Right.
One thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me her personal relationship business.
Mm-hmm.
But what I know is I left y'all last night. We went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy and they was like...
Fans began to speculate that Papoose was also there at the meal, but he quickly put an end to it and got on Instagram. "Peace to my brother, Fat Joe. I think y'all misunderstood his interview. I was not at Brooklyn Chop House with them. To spend thousands of dollars there regularly. Lou that place. No, he wasn't present." The fact that Remy brought Fat Joe into the conversation is absurd, though. She then accused Papoose of being deceptive and attempting to distort the facts during one of her outbursts. Remy clapped back with her own evidence that she spent last Christmas with her daughter after he posted receipts about her alleged infidelity. Despite Papoose's attempts to refute this, she wrote it out loud and clear as if she was done remaining silent. Now, Remy really let it all out and didn't hold back. She called Papoose out for pleading with her to remove her post only after he removed his first. But Remy wasn't going to overlook that. She stated, "You posted a whole damn lie. I'll take mine down and stop affair this. Papoose, all you did for Christmas last year was a lie." She left. She asserted that she was always with her daughter on the important days regardless of how things appeared. Then she revealed yet another shocking revelation. Papoose had a severe gambling problem. Claims that in an attempt to facilitate the divorce process, he even attempted pushing her for money. That's crazy.
The situation with a mask on. And somehow he got past the security guard. I don't know how. Now, we're not going to speculate here. I don't know how he got with a mask on. I don't know how he got past the security guard. But he got past the security guard. The wall is a L shape. I'm on the wall, and literally the nigga he literally sneaked me. He do sneak me. He do sneak me, and that's where the two clean jaws come into the hand. He do sneak me. Bop. But when I never fell, never was in no fetal position. I never touched the ground ever. Cause when I got back to turn around to the nigga ran. He ran. And shit like that. To me, I told Rem, I think the security nigga something to do with it, because a nigga comes with a full-blown mask, your security nigga is not gonna allow a nigga in the building. But the only how he allows a nigga to go through the...
But the real stinger? The real stinger, however, is that she says she has been pleading for a silent divorce for years, and Papoose declined. He apparently informed her that he would only leave if there was a public outburst. And it appears that's just what he's receiving. Now, Remy further disclosed that he recorded private moments and attempted to portray her as weak, using her upbringing and image against her and turning her into the antagonist. She said that Cage even recorded her making fun of her for considering calling for assistance, saying things like, "Oh, Remy Ma isn't going to call the police. You are a rat and a snitch. Make a call to Joe and your brothers." That really got to Remy, who wondered why she would include their loved ones who had previously cared for him in this mess when he had obviously made everything poisonous. However, she should be careful if she continues to draw people into the drama, since Easy the block captain just came up to validate the rumors. He and Remy did have an affair. Furthermore, he said that Papa O's was aware of it the entire time. Easy dropped New already without even flinching, as though it were nothing. This fight just becomes worse every second. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get much worse, more tea suddenly spilt. The block captain then admitted to having an affair with Remy. The internet took off. People were surprised, but he was unapologetic, unrepentant, and just fearless. In essence, his response was, "Yeah, it happened." And Papoose was well aware that it shocked everyone. But what's even more outrageous is how daring Ray has been acting recently. She hasn't disputed it, and sources claim that she and Easy were becoming close for months, showing up backstage at fights looking much too at ease. Rumor has it that industry insiders were discussing their chemistry long before it was made public. Papoose, meanwhile, remained silent for a time, but once the DMIs and infidelity rumors became public, he had had enough and began making cryptic remarks online that were disparaging without naming anyone. A single comment said, "Loyalty doesn't cost a thing, but betrayal will bankrupt your soul." Yes, that one was like a kick to the stomach. Fans are now divided. Some are harshly criticizing Remy, claiming that she abandoned the guy who restrained her during her incarceration. Others are standing up for her, arguing that Papoose may not be as innocent as he seems and that no one truly knows what goes on behind the scenes. In any case, it's messy. The kicker is this: he's embracing the heat rather than dismissing it. He even shared a picture on social media with the words, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." Considering the upheaval that is currently engulfing him, that is audacious. With Papoose, the entire scenario has evolved from a private drama to a full-fledged street soap opera. Easy and Remy are all hurling shots either directly or indirectly. It's impossible to predict what turn the story may take. However, one thing is certain. No one is playing nice anymore, and everyone is watching. Easy did more than only confirm the affair. With receipts in hand, he declared audaciously, "And it's not cap. I got all the proof." And here's the thing. He acknowledged that Papoose did knock him out. Yes, he owned it, but he made sure to clarify that he didn't end up in a fetal position as many were claiming online. He's doubling back as if he's prepared to provide screenshots if it comes to that. That portion caps, in his opinion. But if Ezzy's account of events is accurate, the tale is reversed. It indicates that Remy went out first, which many fans find upsetting. People who formerly supported her are now ignoring her. And let's face it, her fan base is dwindling outside of the ring. And with all that's happening, Claressa might want to reconsider getting into the ring. 50 Cent has previously stated that Remy is not the one to mess with. She has experienced it herself and is obviously not scared to pull receipts or throw hands. Now, a battle or a full-fledged conflict. What are your thoughts? Is Remy genuinely attempting to silence Claressa? Or is this all simply a series of private dramas that have become far too public? In this crazy story, who will win? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. For the spicier celebrity drama breakdowns you won't find anywhere else, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.